this gross body, we know that death is inevitable. But the false ego continues to cover over the soul, birth after birth after birth after birth, and is depriving us of our real inheritance as the children of God. Death means to let the false ego go and to live in the light of real truth. The great philosopher from Germany, Hegel, spoke very strongly the principle, die to live, which is very much in harmony with the essential knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas. Die to live. If you want to live in truth, you will have to die as you are in your present state of consciousness. Material, illusory consciousness is one of exploitation. And real consciousness of the soul is a consciousness of service. Death to the ego is a process. It is the most important process that is the very basis of all spiritual paths. Just like gold. When you put gold in fire, the fire burns away all the gross coverings. And the longer the gold is in fire, the more its original natural shine manifests. It becomes more and more and more beautiful. Sandalwood, the more you press sandalwood or rub sandalwood, the more its natural, beautiful fragrance is manifested. In order to make progress on the spiritual path, in order to properly die to live, there must be elimination of our conditioned state, of our very, very deeply rooted desire to exploit, to accumulate, to possess. An acceptance of a path of humility, purity, and service. Seva, or service, really means death to the ego. It is very powerful. It is our constitutional position. It is not our desire to simply die. We want to die to live. Not only do we want to dismiss the ego or cause death to it, but we want to live according to our real ambition, to live in a state of complete fulfillment, divine life, and divine love. Freedom means to surrender to the truth, to serve the mania of the society of the world is slavery. But this is the ignorance of the world. We are thinking that slavery to our mind, our senses, and our ego is freedom. And we are thinking that to live a spiritually oriented life, slavery.